Rank number one with Claude Code in one click. What if one click could publish an SEO-optimized article to multiple websites at the same time? What if an AI was hunting for your next winning keyword while you slept? What if the content, the links, the formatting, the indexing, all of it happened automatically? Most people think AI SEO just means pasting into ChatGPT and hoping for the best. They're doing it completely wrong. There's a system built entirely inside Claude that changes how this actually works. And almost nobody is talking about it. Hey, I'm Zoe, the digital avatar. I help people learn and actually use AI tools in the real work they do every day, not just talk about them, actually use them. Today, I'm taking you inside the AI SEO agent operating system built on Claude Code. By the end of this, you're going to understand exactly how it works and why it's producing real growing organic results. Let's get into it. Here's the problem with how most people are approaching AI SEO right now. They find a keyword, they ask an AI to write an article, they copy the output, paste it into WordPress, manually format it, add links, set up the SEO settings, and log back out. That's one article on one site. Done properly, that process takes a big chunk of your day. If you've got multiple sites, it's basically a full-time job just to keep up. And even with all that effort, most AI content doesn't rank. Not because AI is bad at writing, but because it's producing the same thing everyone else is producing. Same angles, same structure, same recycled facts. Google rewards content that adds something genuinely new to the web. Generic AI output doesn't pass that bar. So the problem isn't just speed, it's the whole approach. This is where the Agent OS comes in. Everything runs inside Claude Code. The agents don't just automate the repetitive steps, they make smarter decisions than most people make doing this manually. And it starts with something called the Oracle. The Oracle is the first agent in the workflow. Its job is to find what to write about before anyone else does. Every day it scans the latest trending news, organizes topics by how much traction they're getting, and surfaces the ones worth creating content around. It uses Grok to pull real-time data, so what's coming out is genuinely current. You're not writing about things that peaked 3 weeks ago. You're writing about what's trending right now, the moment people are searching for it. The Oracle categorizes topics by niche too, so it's not just surfacing noise. What it flags is actually relevant to the site it's feeding, which matters a lot when you're running multiple sites across different topics and don't want irrelevant content bleeding into any of them. Then there's the keyword engine. Instead of guessing which keywords to target, it pulls directly from your Google Search Console data. It looks for a very specific signal. Keywords your site is already showing up for, already getting impressions on, but not getting any clicks. That gap is the opportunity. There's no dedicated page targeting that term yet, but the authority is already there. The keyword engine surfaces those quiet wins that nobody else can see because they live inside your own data, invisible to anyone competing against you. You're not starting from scratch. You're closing a gap that already exists, using your own signals to find it. This combination, the Oracle finding trending angles, the keyword engine finding the winnable gaps, is what's been driving the results behind this system. One site went from near zero organic clicks to 278 clicks per day. A second reached 74 clicks per day. A third is at 28 and still climbing. All three were essentially flat before the Agent OS was switched on. Now finding the right keyword is half the job. The other half is making sure the content is actually worth ranking. If you want to take this workflow, the Oracle, the keyword engine, the Google Search Console data pull, the deployment, and map it to your own site, your own keywords, your own gap specifically, that's exactly what I do in a one-to-one strategy session. It's not a course, not a group call, it's one-on-one, built around your site. We look at where your gaps are, which keywords are closest to ranking, and what this looks like applied to your situation. Link is in the description. Now let's talk about video, and this is where the quality control layer comes in, and it might be the most important part of the whole system. Every article the Agent OS creates is built on real case study data, not made up examples, not generic talking points, actual experiments, actual results, actual tested information plugged into the agent as a skill. So when the content is generated, it has a foundation of specific information that can't be found packaged the same way elsewhere, which is what gives it genuine information gain by default. There's also a structured SEO skill built into the content agent, a step-by-step process that covers 13 different checkpoints for every single piece of content. That structure is what keeps quality consistent even when you're publishing at volume across multiple sites. On top of that, multiple agent profiles run quality control before anything goes live. The agents loop through, review the output, flag anything that needs work, and make sure what goes out is actually good, not just fast. That step gets skipped constantly when people try to publish at volume. This system builds it in automatically every time, and the angle of every article is unique. Even on similar topics, the entry point, the emphasis, and the framing are completely different each time. The system doesn't just swap a few words, it approaches the same subject from a different direction. That's what stops a content library from going thin and repetitive, which is one of the main reasons AI content pipelines stall out. Let me walk through what happens when the content is ready to publish. When you trigger the publish, the agent logs directly into your WordPress sites. You never have to. It formats the content, embeds the relevant news sources inside the article, adds internal links to other pages on your site, and adds external links referencing the headlines or data it used. Then it publishes across multiple sites simultaneously, links those sites to each other to pass authority between them, and submits every URL for fast indexing immediately after going live. No logging into dashboards, no manual formatting, no copy pasting between tabs. One click, multiple sites, linked, indexed, done. Because most people skip this entirely, and it's a mistake. For the same keyword an article is targeting, a video can also rank and show up separately in the same search results. That's two positions instead of one. Two ways the same person finds you before they click on anyone else. AI tools are also increasingly pulling from video content when surfacing answers to queries, which compounds the authority signal on top of the article ranking. The Agent OS has a video agent built into the same one-click workflow. The same topic that generated the article gets fed into the video agent, which produces a properly edited video, digital avatar, B-roll, that goes up as separate, unique content for the same keyword. It's not a repurpose of the article. It's a standalone piece built around the same ranking target. Articles ranking, videos ranking, both linking back to the same site. That's how you stack positions instead of competing for just one. If you want the full process for free, I've put together a complete SEO course with over 260 lessons. It covers everything from the basics right through to advanced AI SEO workflows like this one. Completely free. Link is in the comments and description. If you want the actual Agent OS to run this yourself, everything I've walked through lives inside the AI Profit Boardroom. You get the complete Agent OS zip file ready to install, the Oracle, the keyword engine, the auto deploy system, the video agents, plus a full 30-day roadmap built around the Agent OS so you know exactly what to do from day one, step by step. Add in weekly coaching calls, walkthroughs, tutorials, and a community of people already running this and sharing what's working, and you've got everything you need to get it live on your own sites. Link is in the description. And if you want someone to look at your actual site and your actual data and build a plan around your specific situation, book a one-to-one strategy session. Most people who try to piece this together alone hit walls that were very avoidable. The one-to-one cuts straight through that. We build the right plan for your site and get you moving. You can book that at aprofitboardroom.com.